That's the body of Christ. In fact, Mrs. Dykeman, the principal of this school, allowed me at the beginning, before the day, right before school started, to give a 5-minute spiel on what we do in Nigeria and working with one of the schools over there. To see if some of the teachers would like to go. I've got 4 that are interested in going with me in June. That's for here. What about the body of Christ? Is it an easy trip? Absolutely not. And I'm going to be honest with you, I am not a thrill seeker. I'm not going to go, my 40th birthday is coming in just a few weeks. I'm not going to go jump out of a plane. Not going to happen. I am not a thrill seeker. I don't have some kind of death wish or anything like that. What I'm going to give is the Great Commission. Same as you. So He's calling us as a body to work with these Muslim people who are asking for Jesus to be brought into their villages. They're asking for women to come into their villages. The women are asking for women to come. They're asking for nurses. They're asking to be taught how to read. They're asking how to do better when it comes to their livestock. They're asking all these questions, and they're not asking the other Muslim people. They're asking the Christians. Why? Because the Christians are the ones that are going to them. That's the commission we get. Why do we plant other churches in other places? To expand the house of God. But folks, the same principle applies right here where we are. Why in the world do we do this Halloween hayride? Great Commission. We've been asked, charged, directed by the King of Kings to go and to make disciples. This is a way for us to go to those who need it most. Why do we go once a month and pass out water to the teachers in this school district? To show them the love of Christ, the mercy and grace of Christ. Why, when the community needs us or needs volunteers, do they call us to come and help? Because it blesses the community, it blesses them. It gives us an opportunity to develop mercy and grace of Christ. Make disciples. It means opportunities to expand the house of God. Not for select few, but for the whole body. In closing, I need to tell you this little story. And actually, I'm bragging on my wife. On Friday, I was sitting over there in the gym before the opening assembly was about to take place. And I had one of the teachers come up to me and ask me, what are some things that Kathy likes? And I said, well, you're going to have to be a little more specific about that, because I think she likes cowboy tickets, but you might have to ask her about that. And she goes, no. She's done so much for me over the past 2 weeks. I want to do something for her in return. And I said, okay, what has she done for you? And she said, well, when my son was sick, she went to the store and got my prescription for my child and brought it back to me. Because I couldn't have, her husband was working the night shift. She couldn't leave her son was really sick, and she couldn't take him out, to go get the prescription. We had the volunteer to go get it for her. In fact, what happened was, she went to go get it the first time. The pharmacy wouldn't allow her to have it. She went back to get, I think the medical card, went back, so she made 2 or 3 trips to the pharmacy to be able to get this one prescription. This past week, was they're doing this inclusion thing in the classroom, where the special ed teacher goes into the regular classroom, and they basically teach. And it was this particular day that she'd gone into this lady's classroom, and she's pregnant and not feeling so well, and allergies on top of that. And she says, I barely can even stand up. Dad says, I want you to go sit in your chair. I'll teach the whole class. Now, both of those things for Kathy were not significant things. They were not hardships. But what they did was demonstrate the love of Christ in this one person. She goes, does she like pedicures? I said, oh yeah. Does she get to go? Not very often. Does she like going to the movie? Oh yeah. She said, I just want to do something because of what she's done for me this past week and a half. It doesn't matter how you do it. Doesn't matter what kind of method you use to make disciples. Sometimes it's just serving someone to the point where their heart is open to hear the grace and mercy of Christ. The one thing Kathy did above all was she followed the directive of the King. While go. She didn't change her lifestyle at all to go do this. It was in the midst of life. The process began. It didn't happen in Nigeria. It didn't happen in Seattle, Chicago, Boston, Fort Worth, wherever. It happened right here. And the process of expanding the house began. Let me ask you, can you do the same? It's a bad question. No, you can't. The real question is, will you accept the command, the directive, the charge, the commission of the one who stood on that mountainside 2,000 years ago? He said, I need you. I charge you. I believe you. I give you my authority. I give you my presence. Go make disciples. Wherever you go. Baptize them in the name of the Father, Son, and Spirit. And teach them to obey all that I've done. 2,000 years later, we look back. Christianity has exploded in South America. Christianity has exploded in Africa. Christianity has exploded in Southeast Asia. It's lagging where we live. Somewhere along the way, we've forgotten the commission we've been given. Now it's time to expand the house once again.